The next day, I had a lot of difficulty reconciling all the information about what happened in my mind. I didn't really understand why I didn't want to be seen by people who would easily fit in with me. It was like the look of the people around me. They became pointing needles, or sharp knives ready to hurt me every time I tried to make eye contact. The fear was paralyzing, and now I couldn't figure out where it would take him. It was desolate, lost, and unlike other times, now I was without direction, because I didn't know how to adapt to this new feeling in my chest. It was a mix of fear, anxiety, and extreme nervousness. It was as if there was a battle going on in my mind, which I was definitely missing out on. As if every feeling that came to the surface, was represented by an imaginary demon, which only existed in my mind. As I always did when I saw myself seemingly defeated by my emotions, I used adult content among other forms of entertainment. It was something that momentarily took me away from the reality I found myself in, thus becoming a. The next day, it was my mother's birthday, which was something that would now challenge me. The house as always, it would be crowded, alternating between known and unknown people, but it wasn't just any date, it was my mother's birthday. If it had been any other time, I probably would have dodged it somehow, but in this case, I had an obligation to do my part, which wouldn't be easy, but I had to do it. I talked to my mother, and I went for a walk, with the intention of putting my mind in order a little. I sat by a lake near my house and simply relaxed. I started thinking about the situations I would have to face, how I would talk to people, what to say, which made the anxiety increase. But for a moment I stopped. I started to remember what it was like as a child, how everything was but simple. Strangely at that moment, I was taken by a strange courage, which I had never felt before. I found myself immersed in a feeling of calm and apparent tranquility, like a trance. I returned home with one certainty: no matter what happened inside me, I would face it. It would be my way, but I would face it. I couldn't even believe what I was doing, but unlike other times, this time I wouldn't back down.
Continuous.